Hey, what's going on guys? This is Kedar here. And is diabetes a disability? Even if the short answer is yes, diabetes is a disability, does that mean can you claim your Social Security disability benefits, that is SSDI, or Supplemental Security Income, SSI? Can you really claim SSI or SSDI using diabetes as a disability? Also, can you get disability benefits for diabetes? Also, how diabetes is defined as disability under a federal law? Also, can people get disability benefits for the diabetes? Is diabetes disability under state law? Also, which diabetes is covered in the disability? Is it a type 1 diabetes or type 2 diabetes? So guys, before we start this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel, turn on that bell notification. Also, make sure to hit that like, that helps us a lot. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. So well, is diabetes a disability? However, the short answer is yes. If you take a look at in the detail, there are a couple of other things that you need to consider. Under the most laws, diabetes is protected as a disability, and well, both the type 1 and type 2 diabetes are protected as a disabilities, and people with diabetes can do any type of job, sport or life goal. Well, people with diabetes of all the types are protected as a people who qualifying for disabilities. But being protected from discrimination does not mean that diabetes has to put the brakes on life. People with disabilities are able to drive race cars, fight fires, play contact sports, and they can do whatever they need to follow their dreams. However, the short answer is yes. If you take a look at in the detail, there are a couple of other things that you need to consider. Now, speaking of the other questions, well, can you get a disability benefits for diabetes? And well, sometimes people with diabetes can get disability benefits, but not always. And people with disabilities, both type 1 and type 2, do not always qualify for Social Security disability benefits, and there must be a serious problems with diabetes in order to get a supplemental security income or SSI or SSDI, that is Social Security Disability Insurance. And for work sponsored short or long term disability plans, well, each plan is different. You need to read the policy closely to learn more. And finally, different states can have different laws for their own benefit programs, so you have to check that as well. And while speaking of how diabetes is defined as a disability under a federal law, well, there are following points applied to federal law. Well, diabetes is a disability because it substantially limits the function of the endocrine system. So that's the first major point. That's why diabetes is a disability. According to the Social Security, anything can be claimed as a disability if it substantially limits the activity or substantially limit the function of your system. Also, second thing, diabetes can be a invisible disability. Therefore, this one is surely considered as a disability as per federal law. And third thing, diabetes is still a disability even a person is healthy and diabetes is well managed. And well, a substantial point that you need to consider is diabetes limits the endocrine system, and this is a system that regulates insulin, blood glucose sugar. Specifically, federal laws such as Americans with Disabilities Act and Rehabilitation Act protect qualified individuals with a disability, and since 2009, amendments and regulations for these laws make clear that diabetes is a disability since it substantially limits the function of endocrine system. And this is internal limitation, and this internal limitation is all enough. No outside limitation is necessary. This means diabetes can be an invisible disability. So well, now the most important question remains, so does that mean can you claim the Social Security disability benefits? Can you get disability benefits for the diabetes? And the answer is, well, sometimes you can get the disability benefits, and well, people with disabilities can sometimes get the benefits, but sometimes they do not. And well, people with disabilities, both type 1 and type 2, do not always qualify for Social Security disability benefits. And there are couple of reasons to that, because well, there must be a serious problems with the diabetes in order to get supplemental security income or SSI or Social Security disability insurance, that is SSDI. So for work sponsored short or long term disability plans, each plan is different, so therefore you need to read the policy and check out all the details. Also, all the different states can have different laws for their own benefit programs. And speaking of the next question, is diabetes a disability under a state law? So while state and local law often are similar to the federal law and have same definition of disability, but in some states the protections are greater while in other states they are less. When the state law is weaker, the federal protections apply, and when the state law is stronger, the state law protections apply on top of the federal protections. So there it is, guys, you got the answer. And can you claim the disability benefits? Well, that's a different story. According to the laws in your particular state or your particular policy, the answer may vary, so you have to check the details. I hope this video was very helpful, so make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe to our channel for latest updates like this, turn on that bell notification so you'll never miss our latest videos. And with that being said, this is Kedar from How to Guys signing.